All right, I'm taking over. All right, let's keep going around the table. What would your definition of a high value man be then?
Honestly, I really hate that phrase. I just wish there was just, are you a man or not? I think there's a bunch of little bitches and then there's just men.
Yeah, say it
I
again.
think this generation has broken down way too many like labels, and it's also like just enabled for these guys, a lot of guys actually, to just kind of pride on the fact that they think they're grown enough and they're tall enough or they make enough money. I think it involves an overall thing. So I just think, just be a fucking man. Honestly, have principles, have honor, have, there's a lot going on right now. So yeah, I don't know, just stop being a bitch is all I'm gonna say.
Stop being a bitch, all right.
Bitch behaviors.
I'd say a high value man has values and sticks to them.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I actually
I
like
do
that.
too.
I like it. Very concise. I like that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough question to answer because everyone has a different opinion.
I think you sorry to cut you off. You said this a second ago. Like you hate that term, high value man. I equally hate that phrase.
Cool.
But like, so just like to make it easier for anyone else answering that question, just think of replace the word high value man with like a guy that you would fall in love with. That's probably a better way of describing it, really, because it's like what would it require for you to fall in love with a guy? And it's a bit hard to sort of objectify, like look back and look at that objectively. But
Yeah.
but maybe look back on the guys you have fallen in love with and be like, okay, what did I fall in love with?
I feel like a high value man would be more in tune with every single aspect instead of making excuses and saying like, oh, well, I have money, so I don't have to take into consideration your feelings or like stuff like that. There's always like a guy who will be like, oh, well, I have this and I don't need that.
I do
but
agree
like
with that,
a real man will have all those things, and if he doesn't have those things, work.
$100. Would you be with a blue-collar worker who builds road and high-rises but want you to stay home with the kids?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah, I could work on my music from the crib.
Same.
Yo, Prometheus Venom, thank you for becoming a member, man. Appreciate it.